Oftentimes when we think of YouTube channel branding, we think YouTube banner and YouTube thumbnails. But my friend, I'm telling you, there's more to that than just that. And if you really want people to think that you have your YouTube game together, then you need to have animated intros and outros integrated within your videos. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. To begin this tutorial, we are obviously going to be starting out with Canva because anything graphic design, this is the spot. Now, to keep things really simple and easy, all you have to really do is search for YouTube intro and a YouTube end screen. So I'm going to go up here and just type in YouTube intro, and you want to go and hit Canva templates here, toggle that on, and then go ahead and hit enter, and this will use that keyword to search for all of the different templates that you could use instead of starting from scratch. Now you can simply just hover your mouse over any kind of design that you like this one. This one is a pro one, but you would click on it, and if you like it, just click this button and you can immediately start to use this in as your design instead of starting from scratch, as I mentioned. Now for the YouTube end screen here, so interchangeably I use the words YouTube end screen, YouTube outro. To me it means the same thing, but I just thought I'd let you know. And so end screen, so typically on YouTube, when you have an end screen, this is where you would go into the YouTube studio and add a clickable video asset at the end of your video so that you can encourage your audience to continue to binge watch the content on your channel. And so you will see on some creators, you'll see end screens that look like this, where they have these different boxes, maybe an arrow pointing to, watch next, or, recommended videos, or a playlist of videos, or even subscribing. So same thing like your YouTube intro, you would just click on the design that you'd like, go ahead and customize this template, and you are pretty much ready to go. So the premise of this is that you are creating animated intros. So really the design type that you want is going to be a video file. So if you want to create from scratch, you just simply go over to the homepage of Canva, go to video, see all, and you can just hit this here, which will take you to a blank document. Now with myself, I have already created my intro and outro scenes, and a shameless plug, if you are a real estate agent, I have recently updated, actually this is a new template that I'm bringing to my shop, and I've created the intro and outro for you already. So this comes in 5 different colors as you see here, but let me show you what these intros actually look like and what the outros look like, because I give you one intro and then 2 different outro screens and scenes that you can choose from. So I'm gonna give this a play and you can see. So that was the intro, and then next I have this outro. So this is just one video that you're recommending to your audience, and this is about a 10-second animation. And then I have a second variation where I include 2 videos that you could put on your end screen to encourage your audience to either check this video out or this other video out. And again, this is a 10-second intro. So as mentioned, I have made and done the homework for you. So if you would like to support my creative work on Etsy, that would be fabulous and so amazing, and I would be so grateful. So if you would like to check out these templates, then scan the QR code on screen or find my Etsy shop link in the description box down below. But let's say you did purchase my template. Thank you very, very much. Let me just exit out of this. And essentially, when you purchase the template from Etsy will provide you with this document here, and from here all you have to do is just click the buttons to create the copy of my template into your workspace. So for this video, I really am just shamelessly plugging my own content and templates. So I'm going to click on this download button, and I'm going to open this up to show you what this would all look like. So this is what the template looks like. Because this is my template, I actually have 2 buttons, but you will just see the one button here, use template for new design. So go ahead and click on that. Then this is going to immediately populate to your Canva workspace. And I'm just going to go ahead and open this up in full view so I can show you how easy it is to make your YouTube intro and outro. So for this particular document, I have included the sound effects here. You can see down here, if I click this open, you can see these are the various sound effects that are already timed to the animations that I've put in the specific design for the intro. And this is about 9-10 seconds for the initial intro, and I keep both my intros and my outros quite short, especially the intro. You want it to be fast and quick. You don't want it to be too long drawn out where it's like 30 seconds. That might defer the viewers. They might inevitably just click off because it's just too much. So 10 seconds or less is where you want it to be. So to edit this, all you have to do is either drag and drop a video into the background or photo into the background. Let me go to my videos here and see if I have this. I'll use this, drag and drop. Now this is a 15-second time lapse, as you see here, and that's why it has extended the timeline, but I want to make sure that this is absolutely just, I believe, 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to just trim this down here to 5 seconds because I have everything timed accordingly. So the first page actually has to be 5 seconds, and this is where you can, this circle frame here is where you can actually upload an image of yourself here. So I'll just drag that in. You can double click to readjust. Obviously this text box here is where you want to put your name, because you are the real estate agent, and this is where you would put in your city name, living in your city or moving to your city, anything that I would say is a keyword term. And then this bottom text here is basically the content of your channel. So you can give people kind of a upfront, roundabout way of saying this is what my channel is about. And then once this plays, this will cut in to the second page, which is just the subscribe button there. And so that's it. That's your intro. Boom, bang, done. Now, for the outro here, or the end screens, as you may see it in YouTube Studio, I actually have 2 variations. And the reason being is because I wanted to give you an option, but there's actually strategy behind this. So for me, I personally use the outro scene that has just one video placement, simply because I intentionally tell my audience that if they like this video and they want to learn about this or want to check out that, then watch this video next. So this is an intentional video placement. And so oftentimes when you have more than one choice, people get overwhelmed by the choices and end up not clicking anything. So if you have one choice, it's one click, one video, it's very streamlined, versus with this one here, while it does look nice and it does promote more of your content, you may not have the best conversion versus just using the single video placement here. So same thing with the intro screen. You can also drag and drop either a video or photo into the background. But in this case, because I have elements on top of the frame, what I'll actually have to do is go to my positions tab up here, pull up this grid like that, then go into my videos here and plop that video there. Go back and put that video as the second last layer. And again, I want to make sure that this is a 10-second clip. And at this point, all you have to do is, again, just upload an image of yourself. I like to always go in with the background remover. That is indeed a Canva Pro tool. So scan this code on screen to try Canva Pro for 30 days free. I also like to add a background drop shadow. It is a drop shadow here, and you can play around with the intensity so you can make it more stronger if you'd like, but that looks pretty much good to me. I'm just going to zoom out, and then I'm just going to situate myself and put myself quite large like that, and that is your end screen done. Ta-da! Next, we have, again, this second variation of the end screen. In this case, we can go ahead and just simply drag and drop the photo or image into the background. Again, I'm going to make this 10 seconds. You have the abilities to make this longer if you wanted to. On YouTube, you have pretty much, I think if I remember correctly, it's about a 20-second end screen placement. So you can make it the full 20 seconds, but I think 10 seconds is, again, sufficient enough for someone to read, make a choice, click. So with that said, we have one more step we got to do is add in the image of yourself into the center. And with this specific end screen placement, you can also put your subscribe button in the center, which is really just your user image on YouTube. And when people click on the profile picture here, they'll be able to subscribe. And again, I will show you how to do all of this later in the video. So I'll show you how to put your proper end screen video assets. So with that said, if I give this a full playback, we have this intro here. That's the intro. And then we have the outro, which is the first one there. And then we also have the second outro, which is going to be with the 2 video placements and ideally with the subscribe button in the center there. Now, before you export, you do have the ability to add music to your little animations. So I actually have uploaded music from YouTube Studio's audio library, and I exported that music and I just imported it into my Canva here. Now, if you want to know where the YouTube music is, which I recommend you to use because we want to use these clips on YouTube, I would use YouTube's music or find some other non-copyrighted music that you can use within Canva and put it on your videos. Well, and Canva does have an audio library section here as well, so you could search for music as well. But I would also, even if you do have Pro, I would go in and search for all the free music just so you are clear, you're in the clear. So you won't have to worry about any copyright issues, which potentially, if you are a monetized channel, if you have copyrighted music and content on your videos, then you won't be able to monetize your content and thus not make money from the content you are creating. So again, you can use music from the YouTube Studio library, which I'll show you where to find in a second, or you can go ahead and find music from a different platform, upload it into Canva, or use the music that is available in Canva's audio library. But again, filter for the free, even if you are using the Pro version of Canva. So really quickly, let me go into YouTube Studio and I will be right back. Okay, so here is YouTube. You want to go up to the corner here, go to YouTube Studio, and if you go to the left-hand panel, you'll see Audio Library. And this is where you can just click these 3 lines here. You can search by genre, by mood, attribution not required or attribution required. Mood, you can do something like bright, calm, apply, and then you can go in here and just simply listen back to the music. And if you like something, you can simply just hit download and this will download to your desktop. And I think I have this one here. This is the one that I'm going to use in my intros and outros. It's fun, it's cool, it's funky. And again, you can just hit download and this will download directly to your desktop, and then go back into your Canva document and then go into uploads and just hit upload file, and from here you can just upload that MP3 file and then it will sit in the audio tab within your upload section. So in this case, very quickly, I'm just going to go in and just click and drag the music here, and I'm just going to click this here zoom page so I can make the timeline a little bit more bigger. And from here, what I'm going to do is actually put my playhead right here. Right here. And I'm going to make sure that I have selected the track there. And I'm going to hit just split audio, and I'm just going to delete the other half of the audio track. And from here, if you click on this and we go to adjustments, you can click and drag within that cut section of where you want the music to start and begin. And so let's give this a playback. Now this music is really loud, so I'm going to actually adjust it here. Maybe just turn it down to that because I want to hear the sound effects. And let's see here. And I'm going to keep that there. Obviously, you can time it more better, but one thing I do like to do is I do a fade in the beginning and the fade in the end, just so the music gradually starts and then fades out once the scene is over. So let's give this one more play. And so I'm pretty happy with that. So actually what I'm going to do is take this, I'm going to Command C or Control V, put my playhead here on the timeline, and I'm just going to Command V to paste that here so I have the exact same placement. I might need to adjust this just a little bit to fit the full 10 seconds again, and you can put your playhead here again, do the Command or Control V to paste that section of the track so you have the same music for the intro and the outro. So if we give this another playback with the music, we should be gorgeous. Nice. And you get the idea. And I'm pretty happy with that. So at this point, now we're ready to export our intros and our outros. So we're going to export our intros first. So because this is a multi-page animation, I'm going to go to downloads, make sure you're on an MP4 video file. And I'm just going to select page 1 and 2 because that's part of the intro. We're going to hit done and just hit download. Now, this is your choice whether to pick just the one video placement or maybe you like the double video placement. But in this case, you know what, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to do the double placement just so I can show you. But ideally, I would go for just the one video. Just saying. So in this case, I'm just going to go to share, download, and we are just going to select I think this is, page is the last page. No, it is page number 6. Okay, hit done, and this is going to download to your desktop. Now at this point, I'm going to show you how to edit your video intro and outro using CapCut, which is a very user-friendly, free editing software that you can use both on desktop and on mobile. I'm going to show you how to use CapCut on desktop as I prefer editing on desktop. And then I'm going to show you how to upload your complete video into YouTube Studio and show you how to put the end placements for these videos here where you see that we have the white boxes. So I will see you there. Sorry for the interruption. Let me drop this introduction. I sell Canva templates on Etsy for my real estate Asian besties. I don't have a beat on this track because I am not a rapper, a singer. All I do is help agents prosper. Scan this code right here, and you'll be a winner. Or find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. Subscribe for the good vibes, and let's get back to the video. So once you have downloaded your intro and your outro scenes, we are ready to edit them into our video. So as mentioned, we are going to be using CapCut for this. So this is the desktop version. I'm just going to go ahead and click here, create a new project. And we just simply have to, let me just make sure I have this opened, that we can either just click here to access the documents on our computer, or quite simply you can just drag and drop, which I'm going to do on my other screen here. So here is the intro and outro scenes, and then I'm just going to grab this random clip of myself so I can simulate how to edit on CapCut, if you will. So here is, let's say, the intro here. Ideally, I like a first maybe 15-20 seconds of me talking in the beginning. And then let's say here I want to cut. So I'm just going to split. And I'm going to actually, I think I'm going to turn this off here. This is the main track magnet. So that way I can move this over here and it won't magnetize together. So that way I can insert my intro here and then put this back. So it would look like this. Don't mind the yapping. Do banner. Intro. And then it would cut back to your your video essentially. And at this point, pretty self-explanatory. Once your video is done, you just go in and just, let's say, clean this up a little bit. Click that. You can just click the end there, drag it, put your end screen video there. Oop, right there. Click. So it look like this right now. It will immediately go into this end screen or this video placement here. And then video just ends. So if you can also get a little bit fancy if you want to. You can add in transitions with CapCut. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Because I am an Adobe Premiere girly, but I like to share CapCut with my agent partners here at eXp Realty because this is just more streamlined and easier to use. I've just been using Adobe for many, many years, so I'm endowed to that system. But anyways, let's see if we have this. So this is a black fade. Can I just drag and drop in between? Let's see. To banner. Yes, I can. So there you go. Let's say this one here, mix. What if I drag it in between here? Okay, I don't know I didn't read that, but I don't know if it works. Did it work? Banner and I guess it worked. It worked. Okay. Maybe we'll put this, can we put this at the end? Nope, it has to be in between clips. So let's see what else we got here. Pull in, pull out, pull in, pull up, right now. That was cool. Right now. There you go. And with this, I do want the end screen to fade out. So I'm gonna actually click on this clip. If you go over to, I believe it's animations, and go to out instead of in, hit the out tab. And if we hit the fade out, it will fade out. And so you can also choose the duration. It says 5, it's a half a second. So you could just increase that by a little bit. And so let me just play in between the transitions. Banner. So there is your intro. It should cross fade into your next clip here. Banner and YouTube thumbnails, but right now. That was the pull in effect, which was really cool. And then this should just fade out. So nice. Wow, you are a YouTuber. Now at this point, we just go ahead and hit export. Ooh. Export. And you can name it whatever you want. And then obviously export it to where you want it to be. I'm going to make sure it's in my downloads for now. And it is. And this is just science. I wouldn't really mess with any of this here. This is perfectly as it needs to be. Video here, I don't want to export as GIF, just the video there. 1080p is sufficient enough. I'm just going to go ahead and hit export. And once this is done, we can go in to YouTube Studio and upload this to YouTube. So here we are inside YouTube Studio. To upload a video, go ahead and hit the create button. And then just hit upload and you can select file. In this case, I am just going to click and drag the video we have exported from CapCut. And in this case, this is showing you the pop-up windows where you can enter in your video details. I don't really like to be in this window. I like to be in the full window. So I like to just hit next, close. And then I go over to content here. And then I just open up that video file, which is this one here. And then again, it shows the full window with all of the YouTube guts, as I like to call it. Now, the reason why we're here is because I want to show you how to put your videos on your end screen. So if you scroll down on the right-hand side, you will see end screen. If we click on it, it's going to give us this pop-up window. And right here, you can see that YouTube is giving us some templates that we can use. Now, right here, if you click element, it's actually showing you all of the clickable elements that you can put on your end screen. Now, notice that I have link grayed out because this specific channel doesn't have enough subscribers yet. So I do believe you have to hit a certain amount of subscribers in order to have links, like an external URL link at the end of your video. I don't remember if it's 100 subs or 500 subs. Don't quote me on that, just Google it. Now in this case, I'm just gonna go and scroll down here and I'm actually gonna use this one here. 1 video, 1 playlist, 1 subscribe, which is pretty accurate to the end screen design that we have here. So as mentioned, this is actually a 20-second video placement, but in this case, our outro animation is only 10 seconds. So I am just going to click and drag from here, kind of just eyeball it right now. All right, now at this point, we just have to size the video accordingly and just make sure the placement is good. So I'm gonna just click and drag this corner here, like that. This is perfect. This one, click here, make sure they're even, and this one is your profile, subscribe button essentially. Now this one is red because we have to select the playlist on our channel, so I'm gonna choose this one. And then this one here, it has best for viewer. You could choose most recent upload or actually choose a specific video from your channel if you would like. I'm just gonna keep it as best video. And then let's give this a playback. I'm gonna put my playhead there. Play. Ta-da! All right, so that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, okay. We're gonna hit save. And then one thing to note is that when you have end screen placements, the video has to be either a public video or an unlisted video. Unlisted basically means that it is public, but it's not listed on your channel. So in this case, I'm just going to hit unlisted, hit done, so I can show you what the end screen placement looks like. So in this case, I'm just going to go over here, click the video, and probably put the playhead there. Ta-da! So again, they can click on this video to watch, click on this video to be brought to that full playlist, or if they hover their mouse, they can subscribe if they are not already subscribed. And that is it for today's video. If you made it to the end, then you know what it is, you know what to do. Yeah. Comment down below hashtag #Ngoeun so I know you are a real one. And if you would like to learn the essential list of videos every real estate agent needs to make if they want to be successful on YouTube and attract leads 24/7, then I highly recommend you check out this video right over here. See, video placement. And if you're ready, get ready to click in 3, 2, 1.